let's go into what you could do immediately. So this is what I'm going to call phase one was kind of the things we talked about already, USP, understanding your ICP well, things like that, which is part of developing your brand persona. The second part is going to be, now, this is a strategy that I give to people all the time because a lot of people don't have the budget to work with companies like mine, like my agency. And it's just something that I do myself. I have done, I will continue to do because you still have signal available on a platform like TikTok. If you try to do this, what I'm about to say on Instagram or Facebook, good luck. Like there's just, the reach is gone. Back in the day, 10, 12 years ago, you could do things like this on those platforms, like on Facebook, for example. You could build an organic audience because they gave you reach. Because you know what they do? They give it to you for free and then they take it away and make you pay for it. It's the way of things. Google did it. Facebook did it. You know, they all do it. On TikTok, even though we are on a curve that's starting to flatten and even maybe in some ways go down, there is still an ability to build an audience on TikTok organically. So, which is a great opportunity. And I think everybody who is a brand or creator or founder, I don't care what product or service you sell, you should be doing this on TikTok because TikTok's algorithm is very, very good at finding its audience. So for you, for example, it's developing a persona on camera. That could be you. I would recommend it to you because it's going to be cheaper. And you seem good on camera, like you're a personable guy and everything. So I would definitely do that and just be the one modeling the clothing, talking about the experience. It's kind of like, okay, so I'm going to tell you about a business that I met that I almost bought this business. But I ended up backing out for not the business's viability reasons, but more of like some other stuff with like a partner. This was a nursing website and they were doing content for nurses. It was for getting your nursing credential, whatever the credentials are. I can't remember the certificates or what have you, licensure. So it was a training site. These guys in the first month did 30,000 revenue, running Facebook ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, because this audience was just eating it up. But actually the woman who this guy, he was in India, I believe. It was kind of a copycat site that he built, but he built it off of a woman who organically was a nurse and did her own content. She's still out there right now. I don't know. I think she still owns it, but really, really, really good content. And it's all just her doing little like nursing vignettes, little, day in the life. It's called DIL, day in the life videos, and talking about that in some way, talking about her life, because of course that's going to resonate. She gets street cred. This is what you could be doing on the Scrub side, in my opinion, doing your own version of that. Now, I'm not going to prescribe how you would do that because that's going to be about you. It has to be authentic, right? What appeals to people is authenticity. So it's just really finding a way to talk to this audience to give them information or make, you can make friends with them. You can give the, you can be interesting. You can be funny. You can be intriguing. You can be, people have climbed that mountaintop a million ways, right? They've done it with dancing videos. I'm not saying to do that, but we've seen everything from that to being like the information person. How within that, James, would you sort of see yourself if you were to build a following on TikTok? Like what kind of content do you see yourself possibly doing if you were to do that?
So that's what I pretty much struggle with. It's right now I'm just playing with ideas. The idea will pop in my head. I'll do a video on it and then see how that goes. But it's funny because the type of videos that actually do well are the spontaneous videos, So it's like the stuff that I plan out doesn't really have the reach that the stuff that I don't plan out. But the stuff that I don't plan out, that is just like a spontaneous, it's nursing related, but not really related to my company. Those are the ones that typically do the best.
Okay. So that doesn't surprise me, by the way. I experienced the same thing. It's a silly little video that I'm like, really? This is the one? Like sometimes I'm like, I wish I had thought twice about the way I made this because I didn't think this one was going to get 1 million views. So yeah, but that's what you have to throw a lot of spaghetti against the wall. So expect the unexpected there. That's going to be the norm. Because some of the videos I'm most proud of are the ones that just get like 200 views, and you're like, "Wow, really? That wasn't worth the time I did." But so it's just consistency. You just have to keep throwing it out there and trying different angles, trying different things. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. I would just say that you just again plan for that and have multiple different types of content that you do to see which ones are resonating. That's what I mean. We're all as creators. we're all throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing which ones stick. That's what we're doing. So once you see what your audience is responding to in the commentary, in the view count, and what have you, regardless of what the sentiments are, it could be like agreement, it could be creating creating conflict in the commentary is not a bad thing, because it, engenders more views and more interaction and makes the video go more viral. But regardless of what it is, just finding out what is really striking a nerve for your audience and then mining that vein more, right? That's what you need to do.